Hi, ABC. We're the Verrette family.
I'm Brian. I'm the dad.
I'm Carol. I'm the mom.
I'm John. I'm 17.
I'm Kyle. I'm 13. I'm Mark. I'm 10.
Welcome to our home.
I have a fear of losing Brian when he's always saying that he can't wait to see what we're going to be like when we grow up, and it's just going to hurt a lot. That he's been there to help me with so many things I can't even count, and it just hurts a lot. And I don't know if we're going to be able to live in a house, if we're going to be able to provide ourselves with food, shelter, and water. That's pretty much it.
What fears me most is just how the reaction will be when Brian just leaves the family, because he's been the party member in the family. He's always he wouldn't just bring sadness to the family. He would always bring happiness and do happy stuff to make us happy. And that would just be the most for us. So.
What fears me the most is knowing that what Brian's going through and how much pain it's putting him through, and how much it's devastating my mom, and how much she gets upset and, cries and all of that, and, gets really upset, stressed out about the house, all the cracks in it and stuff.
We first thought about applying to Extreme Makeover Home Edition. We worried that maybe there was a family out there that was more deserving or more needing this. But the truth is, our home is falling apart. Our walls are cracking and they're crumbling, and we don't have the ability to do anything. And I know that in the next few years, I'm not going to have a home anymore. And the sad part is I'm not going to have my husband with me to help me. My husband right now, he is my best friend. He's my soulmate. And we have that kind of marriage that you see in the movies. He's the greatest man, the strongest man, and the most selfless man I've ever known my entire life. 2 weeks after he proposed to me, he was diagnosed with cancer, colon cancer, for the second time. And we've been fighting it.
Currently, I'm stage 4. I have tumors in both lungs. I have tumors in my abdomen. I've been told that I'm incurable. I will never be in remission. And I'm on my second to last drug before they put me on a clinical trial. The assistance that we are requesting from ABC Extreme Home Makeover would mean the world to me. See, I'm not going to be here in very much longer. And it would give me a great peace of mind where I know that my family's going to be taken care of. My family is the world to me. I love all my sons. With this diagnosis and with the telling of our children that I'm stage 4, we have noticed where there's a need. There's a need to provide something to children of terminally ill parents.
We saw that every child grieved very individually, and a terminal situation can be a very long, drawn-out process. It's very different than the needs of somebody that has a sudden loss. And one thing that we saw that was a common thread was a loss of hope with the kids. And what we wanted to do was to leave a legacy for Brian, but also to leave a footprint. We want children of terminally ill parents to know that there is a tomorrow and that the sun will shine again. And we started Brian's Belief.
Brian's Belief is we're going to be providing a wish to give that child a chance to get one lasting memory of their parent who's going to be passing away. It is also going to be providing counseling services to help that child, just like Carol said, that there is a tomorrow, and for that child to live on for their parent.
We want to make sure that that child knows there's other people within the community that have gotten through a similar situation, so that they can see and they can reach out and they can be near and surrounded by people. One thing that we've seen is you get your best strength being surrounded by people who have been there. They understand the best.
With that, ABC, we would like to thank you for listening to our tape.
Please help us.
And we would like to, again, say if you can help us, we would be greatly appreciated. You would be greatly appreciated. And God bless you.
So this is where they enclosed part of the house, and you can see they did an incredibly lovely job, and you can see that the wood on the outside of our house is starting to rot and fall off. And this is our dream home. And even though it's falling apart, we actually really love this goofy neighborhood. Yeah, we're rotting up there as well. It's funny because we bought this place because we fell in love with it and just had no idea it was falling apart when we bought it. So, and my lovely husband is going to point out all the lovely damage for you. Take it away, honey.
Come closer to the camera. You can see the water damage is starting to come through the eaves, through the duct, and through the on top of the roof.
See, and I just thought that was a pretty design. See, we're finding out more damage as we tape. Thanks, ABC.
Now we're going to go to the side of the house.
It's a great neighborhood. The kids love this neighborhood. That's really why we don't want to leave it. Not to mention the fact that we financially can't. This is the side of our lovely abode.
If you look on here,
this is the big nightmare.
as you can see, this hole, if you would look inside of it, there's nothing in there.
No insulation, nothing. It's hollow.
And if you go up with the camera, honey.
Hello. Hollow.
You go up with it, you can see there.
No grout in between the bricks that were used to build this house.
Here.
Mortar, you know, the glue, the sticky stuff.
It's
crumbling. It's falling apart. This is the exterior wall to my son's bedroom. So, yeah, I know that there's other houses out there, but in a few years, I don't think we'll have walls. We're a little worried about that.
As you can tell, the molding of the door or the seam or the door jamb itself is starting to crack all the way down. If you look at the bottom, all the way at the bottom, you'll see there's a hole.
Yeah.
Keep on going down, and there's the hole starting to go through.
That's how all the lovely critters come in.
And
So far we've had snakes and all
If you-
kinds of bugs come in and visit us inside the house. The dogs love those.
the door jamb's getting wider and wider as the days go by.
Yeah, lots of proper ventilation there. Unfortunately, our fence has also shifted along with the ground and doesn't open anymore. So it takes some elbow grease. The outside of the house is pretty overgrown. It's kind of hard for me to keep up now that Brian can't do it. You can see the mold on the outside of the house here. Not so healthy for somebody that has an impaired immune system. actually have weeds growing on the outside of the house. This is another part that worries me quite a lot, is this area here. If you watch, it just needs some stability. The ground is so unstable. I don't know if it's the tree roots from this stump right here, but as you can see, that's our home. The stucco's chipped away. This is what's happening to our home. There was nothing put in between these concrete blocks, and it shifted. And this is the cracking that's occurred as a result of it. It's gone straight through. It's caused the bending of the screen enclosure. We can't keep the screens intact anymore. I've replaced those completely once. You can see the cracks there.
And as you can
This
tell,
is on the inside.
this is a continuation of the cracking of the foundation on the outside, and it goes all the way down, and it's starting to break here. It's starting to pull the beams away from each other. And if you look at the patio at the exterior door, it kind of gives you an insinuation here and along this crack here that this corner's going down.
Yes, ABC, that is not the equator.
And the crack continues up and stops about halfway. So it's that whole section is just going down.
But wait, there's more.
Um,
This is the part that freaks me out. Well, another part is this crack all along the back door, which has made it very difficult for us to even open our back door.
you have to lift it up and then go through.
So we have a lovely home. The problem is it's falling down around us. It's not that we don't have running water. It's not that the power doesn't work. The problem is the structural stability of our home is completely compromised, and we're worried. And it's certainly not good for somebody like Brian with a compromised immune system. So we hope that you can help us, ABC.
If you come this way,
Oh.
we'll show you one more thing.
The drywall. Yeah, this is happening throughout the house.
As
This
you
is
can
a
tell,
good example, though.
this line is going all the way from the floor. It's starting to seep up all the way to the top.
Yeah.
So it's another insinuation that the foundation on this side of the house is going down.
So if you don't help us, we may be the only family in Florida to have a basement. Not what we're preferring, but we would love to have you come to our house and help us. Thank you, and we hope to see you soon.